Good morning, everyone. I don't know if you can tell this or not, but I have not been to bed yet. I wanted to thank everybody for hopping in on You Now last night. It meant a lot to Chelsea to have everybody, that show of support. Unfortunately, we also saw some drama unfold. However, I think it clears up a little bit of the mystery of, how that all went down. Oops, sorry. And what she's been dealing with the last week and a half. Um, so, yeah. Uh, hmm. Anyway, right after I jumped off You Now last night, um, I was cleaning off my desk, getting ready for, actually getting ready to do another video, because I had written down several things that I wanted to get done last night, and I heard my daughter's fan turn off, and that's something that she does before she goes to bed. Is she turns her fan on. So I kind of leaned back and looked across the hallway, and I said, "Did you just turn your fan off?" And she said, "Yeah, Mom, I think something's wrong with Newton." And I hurried up and went across the hall, and by the time I got there, she had tears just running down her face, and he was kind of staring up, but you could see like he was trying to focus on something, but his eyes were doing like real quick back and forth, like he couldn't track it, and he was kind of doing like one of these things, and I said, "He looks dizzy. He looks like he's having a dizzy spell." My throat is raw tonight from emotions and all that crap. Anyway, I said he looks like he's having a dizzy spell, and she's just sobbing at that point. And this cat, his name is Newton, and this cat is everything to my daughter, like everything, everything. They're so bonded. Uh, he's just a sweetheart, and I we were talking a little bit about it in the group today, and about sometimes when you have a chronic illness, it sometimes it just doesn't seem worth it, and you have to find things, in your life to keep you going. And I think, I don't talk a lot about being in severe pain very often. I don't know. Some people say they can see it in my eyes. I know I get messages about that. Like, you were smiling, but, it didn't reach your eyes. I could, see the pain in your eyes. And, I honestly try my best to hide that. I don't want to depress anybody. Um, but I think that's why I stay so busy, is so that I can keep my mind off of the pain. And my daughter also has fibro and chronic fatigue syndrome, and she has Newton to keep her mind off the pain. She lives for that cat, and all of us are terrified, literally, for the day that something happens to that cat. um, so in our house, when there's a crisis or something's wrong, we gather together. We all just come together and tackle it head on as a family. And I went and got my son and told him what was happening, and he reached for his wallet and he said, "Get the cat to the vet." And I'm thinking like, dude, it's 11:30 at night. And I was like, wait, just hold on. And by that time, his voice cracked. And he said, if something happens to that cat, she is going to lose her shit. Okay, you're right. So he went out and dug the cat carrier out of the shed that's got like black widows and scorpions and all kinds of... I would not have gone out there in the middle of the night. No. I mean, I would have, but it would have taken a whole lot. So we got Newton to the kitty hospital, and they took him to the back, and they had him back there for like an hour, and they said that he was having seizures. He hadn't gotten into anything. He hadn't been hurt. There's no rhyme or reason for it. They said that normally it's neurological, and looking for a reason would be like looking for a needle in a haystack. They didn't put him on medications because, number one, this was the first event that's ever happened, and he's almost 6 years old. And number two, they said the medicine would be probably harder on him than the seizures. So they're not really sure if it's like an epilepsy thing or what's going on with him. So we got to bring him home and just keep an eye on him. And the doctor said, this is so weird to me because, like, back in the day, the vet said, if it happens again, videotape it with your phone and email it to us. And I thought, wow, that's a really smart idea. And like, they didn't have that kind of stuff when my animals, when I was a little, young. And so that was kind of a cool, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It was kind of cool that we have that technology now. I feel like I'm absolutely drained after coming off such a full weekend, and and then to have more shit hit the fan. I'm exhausted, and today is Thursday, so that's my busy day. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna get through it. It's 5:30 in the morning. I already watered the baby plants. The sun isn't up yet, but I still haven't been to bed. So I guess first things first, I need to get like an hour and a half sleep. I look so fucked up, huh? Sorry. I look like I'm like drunk or been on some bender. I'm exhausted, and tonight I'm hurting. I think the stress just really took its toll. But for all of you that believe in the power of prayer, I've said for a long time to everybody, I'm not Christian. But for those of you that are and that did pray for Newton, thank you. Because he got to come home. And I don't care what was responsible for that, or who takes credit for it. I'm just glad that it happened. Being on suicide watch is no fun. And that quite literally could have been the case tonight. So, and I know all of the advice, guys. I know, she needs other interests and this and that. But the fact of the matter is that you know, my daughter's 28. She's horribly shy. She has her cat. That's what she lives for. And she's in counseling, so I'll leave it at that. Whether it's done any good, don't know. The cat does better. I know that. So anyway, guys, I just really wanted to say thank you guys for all the love and support that you showed Chelsea. She could absolutely use a little bit of love and support right now. So I will upload this. I'm headed to bed. I'm not even gonna stay to make sure that this uploads properly. It'll go or it won't. And I will upload the rest of my videos later on today after I get all of my stuff done. Like I said, today's Thursday. This is my busy day. So I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Thank you guys so much for being on You Now, and helping me support Chelsea. I love you guys.